Tristan Thompson as they do won a much-hyped showdown against the Thunder. The teams with the top two records in the NBA in a game that, without question, lived up to its billing. As off and running is Emmanuel. Quickly, he lays it in. So the test tonight, Brad, was with the team that began the season in Toronto. They have some veterans, and this team certainly can beat you on any given night. As Mobley takes the feed from Garland, out it goes to Levert. Harris Levert making his first start.
They're looking at Toronto's record. Barnes, Barrett, and Quickly are on NBA talent. So them being together, getting moments together. Dick is an excellent shooter. Pirtle does his job inside. This is a team that can beat you, no doubt about it. And all they got to do is have one good evening, and they're capable of doing that.
Quickly for three. Quickly's coming off a 22-point performance last night at Madison Square Garden, where the Raptors fell 112-98. Around the horn it goes. Levert wants Allen in the high post. He's in a battle with Barrett. Mobley uncorks at three.
Over top of Scotty Barnes, who was three-point line. It was before, whenever he's wide open, he's starting to shoot that ball in rhythm no matter who is close.
Those two will always be intertwined, as Scotty Barnes was picked one spot after Evan Mobley. They went 3 and 4 back in 2021. Grady Dick inside. He'll bank and score.
And Scotty's made it known a couple times he likes to get fired up when he was guarding Evans. So I like the fact that Evans here tonight, showing up, taking care of business.
Wade off to Mobley. Mobley again over Barnes. Pirtle grabs the Cavs, claimed the first two meetings against the Raptors this season. A dominant 30-point victory north of the border opening night. And a 122-108 win here in late November as Pirtle off one leg missed the shot. Pirtle problems with big number 31 and Jarrett Allen.
Yeah, a lot of people have problems with number 31, Jarrett Allen, on a nightly basis.
Evan Mobley back, got a hand on it. However, who lays it in just last night. Jarrett Allen was
spectacular. I agree. He was spectacular. Great game. I told him after the game. He's just so humble. And after the game, I saw him. He's already moved on. He's getting ready. He was talking about going and doing something, something. And I was like, "You played a fantastic game." He's like, "Thank you." And he just kind of moves on. He's an interesting cat, point shooter, and like you say, he just adds to the arsenal.
He was getting there last year.
He was. They were mostly corner threes, though. Now he's kind of moved to the top of that key, and that's his spot because he's a facilitator and he's always there.
Mobley finds Wade. Boy, that was the case for Mobley was the driver. The Cavs were spaced around the perimeter and opened up a wide open shot for Wade as Grady Dick, both Allen and Mobley.
No, everybody played fantastic.
Quickly steps back for three. I thought Kenny put it best. He was talking about how pure the game was.
Yeah, it was one of the best I've seen.
Showboating. There wasn't trash talking. Garland, he gets pushed and fouled. It was over his last 8 games, has dished out 59 assists 2 moments ago last night.
Yeah, no doubt. There's some of late into June.
Did the Cavs win without Ty Jerome last night?
Don't win without him. You don't win without Jarrett. You don't win without Donovan Mitchell either. Let's not forget that.
There is no question. I think that needs to be stressed a lot here today. We'll talk more about that as this ball game progresses. Here's Max Strus. His pass is tipped by Barnes. Jamal Shed has checked in for the Raptors. He can't take that pass as Strus was there. Garland back the other way. Works on R.J. Barrett. Ducks underneath. Oh, he finds Allen. What an angle. Back, so 113 to win 213. That's what the minus means. The plus works in the other direction.
That's fantastic, John.
If you're just learning, we'll work our way into this. Here's meanwhile Barrett. He'll find Grady Dick underneath as Dick lays it in. We approach the midway point of the opening quarter. The Cavalier lead is 14-13. Cavs have Allen, Garland, Wade, Jerome, and Strus on the floor as Garland cruises down the right alley. He got right around Shed.
Fired up and attack this team every possession. He's getting everywhere he wants to go with that basketball.
Your spacing right, concentrate on that.
Shed to inbound. He took a long time getting that ball into R.J. Barrett. Barrett's picked up by Strus. Now it's Wade. Chris Boucher has checked in for the Raptors. Inside it goes toward Pirtle. That was knocked away. Strong play by Allen as Allen half-fronted Pirtle and he got a hand on it. Ty Jerome looks to set up Grady Dick. He'll veer off an Allen screen twice. Lean. Can't get it to go. His putback doesn't go either. Oh, he took it right away from Pirtle. And I think Josh Tiven is. Pirtle wins the tip. Here's R.J. Barrett. Looks to drive. Niang gets called.
Defensively thinking you just got to close that gap.
Flash Kia For full details, that's an officiating point of education. This line and run parallel to the offensive player. The foul will not be called, but you saw there as Jerome uncorks a three. You saw there that George did lean into the path of the driving Barrett, which drew the whistle. Barrett appeared to push off there on Laverne. He'll find Shed. Shed gets 2 feet in the paint. He'll work one off to Chris Boucher. Boucher has been the effective reserve.
On his shoulder, and that swagger he's always had, guys.
Well, in the NBA, awards have been judged traditionally in big part on success of team.
Yeah.
Let's keep that in mind as Mobley squares up against Pearl. You can look up and down that guard list as that pass by Strus goes awry. It's picked off by Scotty Barnes. Barnes slows down at the top of the key. He'll find Jacoby Walter, who's a rookie out of Baylor. Now it's Shed. Back it goes to Walter. Off to Pearl. We'll complete that thought in just a moment. Boucher deals off the Shed as the Raptors working around the perimeter. Shed fires a three and connects. You put those top 10 vote getters among the guards alongside their records this season, I think it's going to show you a lot.
I agree 100%. So we got to get these Cavs fans to get off their hind ends and go and vote for these guys. Come on, Cavs fans. Don't let these guys down. Look, I turned corner. I said I'm pulling for Ohio State. What else do we need to do? Let's get these guys in the All-Star game. Come on.
Okay, deals to Barnes. You can vote today, then tomorrow's a 3-for-1. So during the Ohio State game,
yes,
he votes in. Is able to drain it. He gives the Raptors bobbles for a moment. He'll track it down in the corner.
While we're watching our Buckeyes play in the championship.
Barnes finger rolls and scores. Note the silence on this side of the broadcast.
You got to back me up on this. We got to get these guys to All-Star.
That part, you have all the support in the world. Here's Laverne. He gets bumped and fouled by. Just so fans are clear, the head coach does not get to select all of those guys. Here's Karis LeVert as he gets voted. And then
we're going to have 8 guys.
Then Kenny gets it all, guys. But Brad said Kenny picked everybody.
I love it.
Under 3 to go here in the first. Emmanuel quickly directs traffic. He'll find the lanky Boucher. Boucher picked up by Mobley. Wow. Chris Boucher with a quick trigger. He has a couple of.
If you're going to build those habits and be that team, all right, you got to do it every night. So we got to pick it up a little bit. We're a little bit sluggish in our offensive execution. Defensively, we're a little sluggish. A step getting there. Big shot.
And Max Strus, who kept that possession alive, and then it was Evan Mobley who fed it to Niang for a second chance. Here's Davion Mitchell. He's a 4th-year man out of Baylor. He's on the Cavalier logo with the basketball. He relays it quickly. He was chased by Jerome. Kelly Olynyk. Here's the boos as Cavalier fans have long memories. Here's Evan Mobley. He gets fouled by Olynyk. Perkins screen. Deck Crowder. It was a tangle up back in 2015.
Saw some news on Kevin Love yesterday. Making some comments, talking a little bit about the whole situation in Miami. So that's interesting. Good to see Kevin. It was good to see him when we were down there as well. Looks good and healthy. Misses Cleveland.
Quickly's 3 does not go. Under 90 seconds remain here in the first. LeVert finds Niang, gets it back. Once more to George. George got Olynyk on a fly-by. George puts it on the floor. How about that pass to Evan?
Activity by George. He's being a facilitator as Kenny often called connectors. And we're going to need that. We need that energy. Need that kinetic energy on both ends of the floor. Now come down. Let's make some big plays. Get after it a little bit.
Olynyk hears the boos again. Boucher has his 32%. He's knocked down his first 3 here this evening. Jerome got 2 Raptors on a flyby. He also finds Mobley.
Offensively, his dribble drive or with his passes is really high level.
That was a laser for the big man.
Knew exactly where to put it, right in the breadbasket too, where all you can do is catch it.
Quickly tries to penetrate on Strus, nothing doing. They'll shuffle to Walter. Now it's Barnes at the nail. Barnes late in the shot clock. This is a 15-footer. Boucher with all that range. Wow, what a quarter for Chris Boucher. 6 minutes off the Raptor bench. Toronto by 6. The shot clock is off. Jerome uses a Mobley screen twice. Ty no looks a feed to Niang. Niang looks a tiptoe baseline, got cut off by Boucher. In the quarter.
Challenge, but they've responded to the pass, John.
Thanks, Serena, as Scotty Barnes misses a three. Barnes in the paint.
And even though, Cavs try to suppress the importance of the game, the emotional toll of how big that game was is evident. So it was a massive game last night. Put that away, though, and get back to work. And that's where you build the mental toughness that's going to really help you come
for a foul. What's been amazing is that we haven't previously on that road trip was when the Cavs December 30th went into Golden State and in an emotional affair beat the Warriors and had to go to LA on New Year's Eve and play a well-rested Laker team as Barnes knocks it down. He gives the Raptors an 8. We haven't seen that happen all season, and that will happen. It's bound to happen throughout the course of an 82 game.
Yeah, and I think the reality of it is that team we played last night in Oklahoma City, they're a fantastic basketball team. They're equally as good as we are. And that you had to have everything perfect in order to have a chance to beat them. I mean, that's why we had, 32 lead changes or something like
30
that?
it was,
30.
yeah.
So that's the difference. In Golden State, we ended up beating them. We blew them out at the end. The Lakers,
yeah. It wasn't as taxing, no question about it.
Yeah. So you ran up against somebody who is your competition.
Good to see Isaac Okoro, who came back into the lineup after missing 8 games with a shoulder injury last night. Misfires on that three. Mitchell swings it off to Boucher. Back it goes to Davion Mitchell. Now Walter from the corner. The Raptors have been raining threes. Toronto shoot up this 11-point lead. Okoro for 3. Allen with the weak side rebound. He draws. Here's Karis LeVert. He'll feed Okoro. Okoro's watched by quickly. Sam Merrill has checked in after missing the last handful of games with an ankle injury. Okoro spots up. Barnes, he'll weave his way into the forecourt. Barrett in rhythm. That's rebounded by Allen. Allen had 11 big boards last night. Sam Merrill does not hesitate in his return to the Cavalier lineup. Cavs are just 4 of 17 from three-point range. They missed all 6 of their threes here in this second quarter. Quickly looks to draw.
You're going to have to play games back-to-back or within a couple of days of one another against teams that are eventually going to be really good. So you have to be able to turn that gas up, light that wick, and get after it.
That rebound by Allen is his 5th. The Cavs have been held scoreless the last 4 minutes. Garland looks to change that. Allen, he tipped it in. Allen somehow got his hand on it and flicked it in. Long pass to Barnes. Barnes can't finish. Garland takes it out of the air. Here's LeVert on the run. He'll do to Okoro. Okoro thunders baseline. Got bumped by Barrett. Hits the trailer. It's Allen who floats it up and in.
Boy, I tell you, 3 great plays. Blocked the shot. Comes back, puts the ball in on the offensive tap in, and then makes a big play right there in the paint for a nice little hook shot.
Cavs throw some zone in here. They did this effectively last night against the Thunder. RJ Barrett loves that left hand. He'll bank and score to give the Raptors a 40-31 lead.
Yeah, I like us playing zone periodically throughout the quarters. Force teams to shoot the basketball, take that interior opportunity and box out.
It was a chess match last night. 2 good ones in Kenny Atkinson and Mark Daigneault. Walter goes back door, and Merrill fouls it. Kobe Walter is the man on the line. Our season's Big 12 Freshman of the Year. Precious Achiuwa was sent to the Knicks for RJ Barrett. 2 seasons, Pascal Siakam to Indy for a package highlighted by Bruce Brown and 3 firsts as Garland, he lays it up and in. Trade deadline day at Thaddeus Young, and here is your new Raptor core.
Yeah.
Davion Mitchell got there. For Jaden McDaniels. Just some reshuffling, some new faces north of the border. Garland pedals his way inside. His scoop shot doesn't go, but it ends up in the hands of guess who? With his performance yesterday, now is shooting 70%. He has scored 44 combined points, grabbed 22 rebounds, and dished out 8 stoppable.
Yep.
Jamal Shead plays through Pirtle. Pirtle gallops down the lane and draws. Is a likable guy.
I agree. That's
I even
good.
remember, we call good in and out of that locker room as Jakob Pirtle, a career 55% free throw shooter, misses both. Raptors by 6. Garland. He's off an Okoro screen. He actually rejected Allen.
Where he wants with that basketball. He's just got to continue to chip away and keep softening up that defense with his dribble drive.
Barrett down the lane. Hurdles. Such a 5 pounds. Just his presence opened up a lane there for Barrett as Garland jump stops inside. Allen, can he get there? He did. What a play by Allen, who hit the deck. Here's Okoro. Got it back. Wade now. He fakes a 3. Dumps off to Garland. He'll relay to Merrill. Allen. Oh my.
And that opportunity. I mean, shot goes up. Everybody's blocking. He just goes up higher and stronger. It's just great effort by Jared Allen, giving it all.
It has taken 13 minutes of play for Allen to record another double-double. He has 11 points, 10 boards. Wade tracks it down, dumps to Garland inside. It's Merrill. Put on a quick run right here. They're back within 2. Barrett finds Shed. Shed lines up a 3. Boy, the Raptors have been pumping threes here in this first half. That's number 8.
Yeah, they've really spread the court, shooting that 3 ball, trying to, because they know at the end of the day, and we made fun of them driving, but they know you cannot get away with easy shots in the paint, so got to shoot the 3.
Garland had Dick leading the roll to 3. Dick probes, his pass is batted by Allen. There goes the big man. Allen throws it down.
And that play happened is what you really got to look at. I mean, he had to get out in the passing lane, steal the basketball. He's the only one that chased it at full speed to run it down. The defenders didn't even chase the ball. Great effort, as usual, by Jared.
Emmanuel quickly has given the Raptors this 50-48 lead. 4 to go in the first half. Garland creeps inside quickly. Good move as he drew the foul. He fell.
Stat that blew my mind coming into that game was the Thunder had held executed to perfection.
Cavs were ranked 1 in offense, 8 in defense as Pirtle flips it up and in. The Thunder, as Mobley will find Garland. Garland knifes inside. He'll keep his dribble. He's on the carousel and guarded by the long Chris Boucher. Garland works on Boucher. Finds Dean Wade. Wade sends it into the post. Mobley's there with Pirtle. He'll twist. That's rebounded by Boucher. Raptors by 3. Barnes deals to Boucher. Boucher's been hot in this first half, not that time. Pirtle grabs the rebound. Got pawed at by Merrill, but returns it out to Barrett. Barrett inside, there's Barnes. A wild shot as Mobley was there. That ball usually don't go in.
No, that ain't going in. It's going in the stands, but it's not going in the basket.
Here's Mobley after the steal. Garland shakes right around quickly. Inside, Mobley's there. He makes the catch at the doorstep. Out it goes to Wade. Wade works right around Barrett. Here's Strus. Terrific east-west ball movement.
See him in that pocket.
It was Mobley who originated that play with what looked like a backhanded steal on the inbounds pass. Barrett runs out of airspace. It was Merrill who sealed him off. Mobley starts the break. Strus fires. Out this first half, and he just picked up a technical foul, which has given the Cavaliers. Quickly picked up by Garland. Quickly keeps his dribble, deals to Pirtle, whose shot puts it up and in. We saw Isaiah Hartenstein do that.
I was thinking about that. Both those guys are that little shot put style. Hartenstein made like 6 in a row.
He sure did. I don't think he missed on that shot. And well, you can secure your spot for next season's Cavs United membership.com/enroll.
Adjustments in order to maintain, get into halftime, get a little, take a look at what you're. Clean up a couple areas.
Pirtle inside and it knocked. As mentioned, ready for the feel old fact of the night? This is for the Raptors franchise.
Wow.
They debuted in 95-96. They were coached by the late Brendan Malone.
Yeah.
That year the NBA expanded from 27 to 29 teams as 55 apiece. 30 years of the Raptors.
30 years gone.
Gone.
Just gone.
Barrett inside. He missed it from the doorstep. Credit who was in there. Then Mobley and Wade came back to knock it to the corner. LeVert. He'll shuffle down the lane. Dump it back to an open Mobley. He'll fire the 3 and knock it.
I think you got to run it. I mean, that's what Evan's starting to become. And that is the conundrum. Do I run at him and let him take those big strides by me, or do I let him have it and knock down 3 as opposed to a 2? Tough.
Quickly stutter steps. His pass finds Boucher. Boucher is 14 point apiece. Garland right around Pirtle, tried to armbar Garland. Back it goes to Mobley. Wade knocked it back to Garland. Strong play there.
Great hustle by Dean Wade, keeping that possession alive for his basketball team, giving them a chance to go in with possibly the lead.
Strus for 3. I tell you what, seen a ligament tear in that elbow.
I see him doing it now. He's still doing it. Oh, wow, yeah.
Kept him out for a long amount of time. That's been a big storyline, unfortunately, for these Raptors this season. Quickly appears no worse for the wear, but they're running out of time. Barrett at 9-1-1-3. In Winters, here's Emmanuel quickly. He probes. He'll flick it off the window. That's no good, but Pirtle's putback is as he gives the Raptors this 63-61 lead. Jared Allen, if you're just joining us, had a double-double in the first half alone. That's the second time he's done that this season. The 13th time as a Cavalier, and he picks up right on this 3-game homestand, 32 rebounds, and is 25 of 28 from the field.
He's just unstoppable. You know, he plays at such a high level every night. He's just so
Serena mentioned it. This is a Raptor team that does not shoot and does not make a lot of threes. As Jared Allen can't get that to go as Allen appeared to land awkwardly. He heads back down the floor. Barnes into Mobley. Pivots appear to change that pivot. Raptors by 5. Garland tracks around quickly, almost lost the ball. Opening minutes, third quarter. Garland's in the corner. He'll dribble out of that corner into Barrett and draw the foul. Garland stepped up his game. So many stepped up their game. We remarked potentially the most impactful player on the floor. He opened so many things up. Brad, he just kept driving directly into the teeth of the defense, drawing so many of the Thunder to open up his teammates as Pirtle flipped his value.
The past couple of generations where, you know, guys, the pundits sit and tell you that this guy's a superstar, and if he doesn't play great, he's not a superstar and you don't win. That's not basketball. And what you saw last night was Donovan Mitchell be dominant in the game. Opposite colored jerseys gravitating to him. So it makes everyone else better. How many points do you score? Well, y'all, you played great. You're a great player because you average 25 points. That's not true. You know, you shoot a lot.
Yeah. Once again, let's go back to this. I asked you to look at the top 10 in guards and fan voting in All-Stars. Think about who's impacting win. Quickly fires a 3 and knocks it down. 9:15 to go here in the third. Jared Allen trying to find a teammate. Pop it over to Wade. Barrett over the top. Finds Barnes inside. He can't shoot it, but he only got 9 of their first 8 shots. And for a Cavalier team that was talking defense at the half, that cannot please Kenny Atkinson, as here's Wade. Wade pulls up over Barrett. Pirtle rebounds. The Raptors have the ball and a 5-point lead.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to do a better job just rebounding the ball. You know, charge out, but box out. Just like that. That's a great possession by the Cavaliers, and you get an easy transition opportunity.
Barrett left that way short. Allen grabbed.
You don't get the rebound, it totally nullifies that whole play, and that's what coach is talking about.
Pirtle runs into a wall. Barrett didn't want it that time, and in fact, he stepped on the sock. 4 minutes gone, third quarter. Garland on the hop. Feeds Allen. Allen had it knocked away, and a lunging. Today, he didn't even know if he was going to use Max in the rotation. Said, I was glad I did. Strus got fouled by Dick. Shed does so. Garland right down the lane. He lays it. Defense. See that in the Big 12 last season.
He wasn't guarding Darius Garland in the Big 12.
Barrett behind Shed. Shed lays it in. Garland cruises into the forecourt. What a pass to Allen. Allen lays it up top at your own risk.
Yeah, no doubt about that. That's a great play. The defense is trying to collapse towards Garland. Jerry just slips that double screen. The guy guarding Jarrett just absolutely vacated him. Can't do that.
Shed did not miss a 3 in the first. Shooting it. Sub from threes. Just 30%. He's perfect. Here tonight, Barrett knocks down that Garland pass. Boucher's at 32%. He's 4 for 4. Jerome picked that off cleanly. Shed's at 30%. He's 3 for 3. Garland tried to shovel one to Strus. That got broken up. Grady Dick all the way. 78. Here's Allen between the circles. He'll deliver to Strus. Strus works around Allen. Frees up Wade. Wade fakes a three. Strus now. Allen bats it off the backboard. Trying to rip it away from Pirtle as that's a hell. Allen and Garland. Garland has 21.6 assists. Allen 17 points, 15 rebounds, 7 of which come on the offensive glass as Niang pops Boucher.
Lighting us up from 3. We got to get somebody in his space a little bit more. The only thing you can do is play harder. You know, you're trying to execute, and things just aren't happening at the level that you're consistent with. You have to just play harder, and that'll cure a lot of ills.
Especially on the defensive end as Niang comes out of the timeout and nails a three. That's the way you want a winning streak, is hit a number of clutch shots just as the Cavs have needed it. As here's Shed working on Jerome. Shed zigzags his way to the elbow and converts it.
A better job of stopping that basketball. You're not going to outshoot someone, but on a night like tonight, you've got to stop people. Because they're not really running a lot of offense, they're shooting a lot of layups.
Raptors a 93-81 lead. Garland, Strus, Allen, Jerome, and Niang. Garland for 3. Got it. It's a crisp 8 of 13. Shed works on Jerome, gives to Barrett. Now Boucher. Boucher's leaned upon by George Niang. Around the perimeter it goes to Walter. Kobe Walter now to Shed. Perilously late in the shot clock. He'll take an 18-footer. That's his first miss. Wide right and rebounded by Strus. Garland on the bounce. Blows past Walter to the basket. He lays it in. Scotty Barnes hands off to Boucher. He gets bumped by Max Strus, and now it's Kelly Olynyk who's returned. So has Evan Mobley for the Cavs. Walter off to Boucher. He missed that time. Tipped and grabbed by Mobley. Strong work by Strus as he kept Barnes off the board. Jerome's on the run. He'll kick back to Mobley. Once more it's Jerome. Jerome shakes around Walter. Gets fouled. Puts it up.
You put so much pressure on him. You get.
Shed sprints into the forecourt, gives to Walter. Around the horn it goes to Scotty Barnes. Barnes gets picked up by Mobley. Halfway down the alley, twists, puts it up and puts it in. Barnes has a LeVert straight away, goes to Niang. Niang ducks around Shed. Extra pass finds Strus. Now it's Niang. Jerome's open. Jerome puts it on the floor. Back to LeVert. Here's Niang. Niang drives. Took a bump from Olynyk. Can he get it back? Not quite. Jerome does. He'll feed Strus. Strus sidesteps Boucher. Inside to Niang, who lays
Things so hard. So you got to cut a little bit harder. You got to be a little bit more precise on what you're doing. Because it's a little bit of a struggle. Now you come to this defensive end, got to get some stops. Got to talk, got to communicate. Gang rebound.
Shed floats and scores. Career night for the rookie out of Houston. Jerome finds Mobley. Mobley works on Olynyk. Dumps back to her. Jerome picked off by Boucher. Normally puts it on the opposition's reserves. That has not been the case here this evening. Boucher and Shed alone have combined for 36 points. They've gone 14 of 17 from the field. LeVert knocks it back to Mobley. Niang for 3. LeVert again. Jerome can go into the backcourt and get that ball. That's perfectly legal. Jerome shuffles into the paint.
Just got to tell yourself, tell your teammates, we're not going to allow any drives. No one turns the corner. It's either stop it or it's a hard foul. Got to quit giving up layups.
Mobley knocked it away from Olynyk. Came right back to the Raptors, Boucher. Walter looks to burst baseline, try to shovel to Olynyk and went right past him. Boucher has to fire up a grenade late in the shot clock that's rebounded by Evan Mobley. Raptors by 7. Jerome on the bounce. Mobley cracks Shed to it.
Drag his arms up through the defender.
The corner right through Boucher and he lays it in.
Nice strong move by Evan.
We're tied at 61 and a half. At the half, the Raptors have put up 40 here in the third. Boucher looks for a lane.
Star game in a couple of days. My goodness.
Boucher averaging 10 points a night, has 23. Shed averaging 5 a night, has 15. Jerome got
for this basketball team. To the offensive end with a lot of pace.
398 as we open up the. We'll set the lineups for you in just a moment. Here's Mobley. He'll find Jerome. They're out here with LeVert, Garland, and Wade to open the fourth. Wow, as Ty strides down the lane. That's rebounded by quickly Barrett, Barnes, and Davion Mitchell. As there's Jerome in the steal. Up ahead to LeVert. LeVert in through quickly. Gets back. Karis LeVert, if you're just joining us, got the start tonight. Donovan Mitchell triples tonight for LeVert as he cut. One of those games, Brad, where the Cavs, you felt, have been struggling all evening. Yet you look up here, opening minute, fourth quarter, and it's a one-possession game as Boucher's three doesn't go. Add to that a number of these Raptors, namely Boucher and Shed, are shooting way above their norms here tonight.
Yeah, I think the Cavs are together on both ends of the floor, trying to play as a unit, and just a little bit off this Toronto team out front.
That was a tough shot by Scotty Barnes. Barnes' release point was ultra high. Garland, guarded by Davion Mitchell. Deals back to Mobley. Mobley puts it on the floor. Cavs are late in the shot clock. Garland says.
And go backwards. Ended up with a big switch with Barnes. A little too big, a little too slow to get out on him.
Quickly for three. Is playing only his 8th game of the season. But now with a pelvic contusion, later a ligament tear in that elbow. Mobley for three. He's got it.
Hard box out. The wine jersey has to come up with the rebound at the end of this play. Don't give up an easy shot. If you have to, hard foul, but you have to get this rebound.
Barrett zips one into the corner to Mitchell. Mitchell finds Barnes. Barnes gets fouled by. Barnes splits the pair, and it's a three-point game once again. Garland's picked up by Davion Mitchell. Send one over to Mobley. Now it's LeVert. LeVert eyes the target. He ties this.
Just a little bit, the Cavaliers are
44.5% in terms of three-point accuracy. He's nailed 4 here tonight. Merrill bumps quickly up near the timeline. Quickly's trying to get loose. Back to Barnes. Barnes twists one over to Barrett for a contested three, and that's the defense in the Cavaliers. 109 apiece. Garland uses a Mobley screen. LeVert, he puts it on the floor. LeVert fires, and the Cavaliers have their first lead since way back.
Look for his opportunity, and that was a big shot.
Darko Rajakovic over the last couple of days.
My buddy from North Carolina called me. He said it's 18 outside. I was in my car.
Flopping violation. I mean, a flopping fine.
I'd say so.
Now, those are only reserved the fines for the most egregious of flops. That one was borderline. In the paint, shot puts it up and in. We're tied at 111. LeVert. He's guarded by Scotty Barnes on the switch. Got a half step on Barnes. Dumps off to Mobley. Mobley got bear hugged by Bear.
So many guys are so big, so strong, so fast.
Are you familiar with that phrase?
We still give them a hard time. We need to be a little bit better. 2 years.
All those Cavs guys. Those Cavs guys.
New Year's resolution.
I don't think you are familiar with that phrase. 8 to go. Cavs by 1. Barnes uses the window. 112 lead. Garland angles off a Wade screen, feeds Wade. Wade steps into a three. Mobley tracks it down. He tipped it to himself. Merrill, he'll put it on the floor. Sam drives. Here's Barnes. Grady Dick now. Thought about a three. He'll feed Pirtle instead. Pirtle works on a shorter Wade. He went up through him and gives the Raptors a 3-point, 5 rebounds. He's also dished out 5 assists as the big man. Garland tracks right around Pirtle. Kisses it off the window, and Garland now has 31.
Yeah, he's been just remarkable tonight. at taking advantage of the mismatches. He creates those mismatches, by the way, with his dribbling. He comes off those screens, and he's so quick, so elusive with that dribble. The guard will, a lot of times, just stay put and stay with the big guy, because he knows if he comes around the corner, Darius is going to go the other way.
Barrett trying to thread the needle. I'm not sure to whom, as the Cavs come up with a loose ball after the Pirtle miss. LeVert zips one toward Mobley. That pass was too ambitious. Batted by Garland, who turned just in time. Number of turnovers back and forth as Garland now settles things down. The Cavaliers look for the lead once again. Garland off to Mobley, fakes the pass. Now gives to LeVert. The shot clock shows 5. LeVert works on Pirtle. He gets pushed to the baseline. He got there.
Little one-on-one opportunity. You know Karras is going to take it.
Grady Dick hesitates. He missed the shot. Dean Wade gobbles up the rebound. It was Mobley who altered it. We passed the midway point of the 4th. Garland on the hop, over the top to Mobley. He'll spray it off to LeVert. Barnes strides into the forecourt. Grady Dick had to reverse. Here's Darius Garland, meanwhile. He operates, deals to Strus for a 3. Quickly leans into a 3. That's way off. The Cavs have the basketball in a 119-117 edge. Garland bounces off to Allen, who appeared to get slapped. Back it goes to LeVert. Wade's open. Wade fires. Allen and Pirtle came together. Strus almost collected that loose ball, but it comes instead to R.J. Barrett. LeVert fights over a big Pirtle screen. He pressures Barrett out near the timeline. Now Strus will badger Scotty Barnes. He was able to knock it away from Barnes. Here goes Garland skipping into the forecourt. Garland lays it up and lays it in. The Cavs have treated this home crowd to a 19-1 record on this floor. Here's Pirtle looking inside for Barnes. Barnes made a tough catch.
Trying to jack him up a little bit, not let him get behind you if you're Dean Wade.
Garland races right around Barnes as
just absolutely no answer at all. Now on this defensive end, you got to push people out away from the basket, disallow these post-ups, get too deep.
On the NBA's best record at 32-4. They look for win number 33 here tonight. They own a 3-point lead. They own a 6th. Drills another 4th quarter 3.
Yeah, that scouting reports are going nuts right now, because now you're going to have to account for number 1 every night you play the Cavaliers. Max Strus is lighting. I mean, yeah, Max is able to step back. No one goes with him. Wide open.
Garland operates. He'll feed LeVert. LeVert gets a running start, tears past quickly, trying to feed Allen inside. Now
gets it now, so you got to be aware that they got a big defender on him in Barnes.
Garland stumbled. Mobley, did he get it off iron in time? Strus bounces off to Allen. Allen swatted at by Pirtle. He'll hand off to Garland, who scurries to the basketball. Garland upstairs for Allen. A touch too tall. Back comes Boucher. He'll deliver to Barnes. 2:35 to go. The Cavs protect the 6-point lead. Barnes into the corner. There goes Barrett. Barrett floats and misses. Pirtle's put her.
He's going to, Scotty's going to run back and hope Darius runs to him. You stop right there. You put him in the windmill.
Here is Garland. Got a half step on Barnes. That was blocked, however. Barrett on the bounce. Try to draw a foul. He gets it to go. A tough shot by R.J. Barrett.
A shot. Good defense by the Cavs.
Mobley. Bothered by Boucher. Wanted LeVert backdoor. That pass got broken up. Mobley gets it back. Here's Strus. He fires. Mobley bats it out. The Cavs reset with a fresh 14. Oh, boy. Great theater here in Cleveland with 90 seconds to go. Garland works in toward Boucher. Blows past him. Out comes Barnes. It's a 2-point game. Barnes works it on Strus. Barrett can't shoot it. Barnes gets it. Barnes dribbles to the elbow. Strus is there. Barnes has to pivot and fire. Missed badly. Knocked away from.
What great head hustle by Jared Allen. Fantastic hustle.
Stroh's got fouled. Garland works on Barnes. Stunner steps back, and buries it. Barrett wants Barnes. Barnes works on Mobley. Into the corner, it's Boucher. An air ball. Boucher has been so good all night. He's hit 5 triples. And when the Raptors needed it the most, Boucher finds air. Garland plays keep away, finds LeVert underneath. Back it goes to Garland. They'll still play keep away. And finally, quickly fouls Darius Garland. Late bucket that provides as Garland hears the MVP chants. And
Garland just absolutely carried this team offensively. He and Jared Allen, along with the rest of the crew, Max, they absolutely rose to the occasion tonight.
Of 9. He hit a double-double in the first half alone. He's got quickly to inbound. He'll find Barnes. LeVert over the timeline. That's it. Another professional performance by your Cavaliers.